So the question is about the surgery for advanced ovarian cancer. Surgery for advanced ovarian cancer is primary surgery or surgery after interval surgery, after interval neoadjuvant chemotherapy. This is very important. And in this field, patients with lymph nodes suspicious to be involved must undergo a lymphadenectomy. The question is for the patient with no lymph node suspicious at the CT scan before surgery or during surgery when you perform the palpation. For this patient, if you perform a systematic lymphadenectomy, you find lymph node involved in 1/2 of the patients. But the question is it possible to avoid the surgery of lymph node in order to reduce the morbidity? Is it going to decrease the survival? So we have already the response, the reply, just for the patient treated with primary surgery. For this patient, the LION trial presented at the ASCO 2017 showed that no, in primary surgery, patient with no suspicious node can avoid a lymphadenectomy. The survival is exactly the same than without lymphadenectomy. With or without, it's the same survival. This is a LION trial, but in the LION trial, you didn't add a patient treated with neoadjuvant chemo, only primary surgery. So in the CARACO trial, we perform a trial based on exactly the same question: patient with an epithelial ovarian cancer, primary or interval surgery, complete surgery, and randomization, lymphadenectomy to no lymphadenectomy. When we go to the design of the trial, it's a superiority trial. We need to demonstrate the superiority of the lymphadenectomy with the primary endpoint of progression-free survival and secondary endpoint overall survival, morbidity, quality of life, and so on. And the results show that there is no difference in survival, no PFS survival, no overall survival when you perform lymphadenectomy or no lymphadenectomy. So it's in addition with the information from the LION trial, now we can conclude that for patients treated with the primary surgery or with interval surgery, with no lymph node suspicious before surgery, you can avoid the morbidity, the pain, the duration of surgery of these patients. The impact is really a change in the routine practices of surgeons. Today, all around the world, surgeons treated a patient with advanced ovarian cancer and no suspicious lymph node but neoadjuvant chemotherapy. They must perform a lymphadenectomy because they didn't add any information with a high level of evidence. With this trial, whatever the place where you are going to avoid the lymphadenectomy for this patient. The impact is, in the trial, we have a table with surgical characteristics. And we found 1 hour more of surgery in the group of lymphadenectomy. And in the table about the morbidity, we found statistically significantly more transfusion, hemorrhage, urinary injury. So you can avoid all this morbidity and duration of surgery because the survival is exactly the same without lymphadenectomy for these patients. So it's an important issue. Now, how could the surgical practices change? The first step is the communication of the trial. Second step is the publication of the manuscript, because into the manuscript you will have a lot of more explication, more details, and after societies over the world, ASCO guidelines for the United States, and we have the same in Europe, are going to change, but we must wait for the manuscript before any change, because an abstract gives the results, give some details, but no more detail, and we need more details. So frequently there is no change before the manuscript publication, but it's still very good information for patients.